better than being homeless. That's literally where I was at a year ago. I was literally homeless under the bridge, shooting drugs at this time last year. And like this year, I've got a car. I just got my hair done. I'm getting my nails done. Like my self-care has promoted like 1,000,000%. I actually have friends. I can actually reach out, and there's people that really care about what happens to me. There's people that connect to me and reach out to me just because they know what kind of person I am. Like I've proven myself over the last year. Hi, my name is Brenda Williams, and I am in long-term recovery from drugs and alcohol. I'll actually be at my 1 year next month, so that's really exciting. And PEP for me, the biggest part was the peer specialist. The hardest time in my life, probably thus far, and definitely in my recovery, I had to go to court for custody of my children. I had 2 sets of twins. And while there, I had a peer specialist that actually came with me and was there to support me and help me in whatever my decisions were. The thing that was really encouraging about the support that I received was there was no judgment. It was 100%, whatever you decide you want to do, I've got your back. If you want to fight for your children, if you feel like you can't handle it, whatever that looks like for you, I'm here to support you. I was free to open up. I was free to cry. I was free to feel. And it didn't matter what it was. You know, I could have raw emotion, and I had 100% support. I ended up talking with them and praying over what would be the best thing for me to do for my children. And I actually surrendered my rights to my children to be able to keep them all together. So for me, that was definitely the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. But I feel like as far as my recovery goes, it was definitely the turning point for me letting go of me being selfish and making a change that was for a positive influence that was, you know, all about me. I don't feel like that I've ever had a relationship where I wasn't judged to some degree or there wasn't some kind of like expectation. I feel like that was the first time in my recovery that I realized that there could be someone that cared for me and that had my back sincerely and wasn't there to take something from me or to get something or, you know, to cast judgment, but was really just there for my best interest and what was going to be best for me. I know what it's like to be a female that has absolutely no support at all. And I feel like the support that I have received since being here gives me the motivation to want to be able to give back and to help other women in the same manner. One of the greatest gifts of recovery that I've experienced this far is my career path has like taken a turn for the better. While I was at Mary Hall, I was eligible and got nominated to go into a work program called Every Woman Works, which is phenomenal. It is a phenomenal program I would recommend for anyone. EWW really empowered me to work on myself from the inside out, work on the whole person. Not just what my next job was gonna look like, but how I could make myself a better person so that I could advance in my career as well as having a purpose and being purpose-driven with that. So while I was at EWW, or Every Woman Works, I was actually introduced to a program called Higher Hope, which I was given a recommendation through Mary Hall. And since doing that, it is a program that Ronstadt offers where they actually give back to the community as well. It's a community partnership program where they take women that have been victims of sex trafficking or homelessness and they help get them, they train them to put them in a position to be able to make a livable wage. And since doing this, I've been given the ability to learn to hire candidates in a corporate America setting. And for me, it's allowed me to take my recovery life and mix it with my spiritual life, as well as what I hope to be a career one day. And the fact that I'm able to go to work every day and empower other people, talk to people on the phone, I can take what they say and make it sound incredible to have a hiring manager interested in hiring them. And that to me is just, it's just been amazing. So starting back from a year ago when I was still homeless and I was literally just trying to make it to my next high or to my next drink, over the past year, I now am in a program that allots me the ability to be able to have a career and advance. And coming from a background that I actually have felonies, and a lot of people told me that I wouldn't be able to succeed, that would not be an opportunity for me. And since working with the Higher Hope program, I've actually had a couple of the accounts that have reached out to try to hire me on full time, even though I have a background. I was told that I wouldn't be supplied a computer because I was a felon and, God forbid that I should relapse and then steal the computer. So within a month's time, I was able to prove myself and actually received a computer from the company that had just said that I would never be able to do so. So the hopes that I have with that program are just that other companies and other corporations in the community will start to partner and realize that we really do deserve a second chance, that recovery is possible no matter what. And if you looked at me a year ago under the bridge to today, I'm a perfect walking example that recovery does happen.